Great to see you all, and off we go on a new week of psychic metaphysical adventure together, always with a hopefully provocative topic, something that makes us think differently, stimulates evolution and a new way of seeing things. So this week I'd like to talk about, it's an odd topic, but we'll call it our manifestational thermostat. I better explain that. And don't worry, the talk won't take very long. I will honor your time. But there's obviously a lot of information in the modern spiritual movement about the importance of thought, and rightfully so. A lot of information on positive psychology and positive thinking and the importance we are what we think. And you know me, I've talked a lot about that and I agree a lot with it. And yet there seems to be something missing from the picture, because imagine if every single thought that you thought was suddenly manifest. It's almost a terrifying thought, because we've learned how random and chaotic and disconnected our thinking can be. We've realized that we think thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of thoughts every day, and they can bounce on a scale literally from this side to this side in terms of what the focus is on. I mean, here we go. Think about the Eiffel Tower. Think about a pink poodle. Think about a unicycle. Think about your first car. Think about your first boyfriend. Think about the biggest problem in your life right now. Think about the full moon. Think about the starry sky. Think about a dinosaur. So our minds could think easily from one thought to the next thought, to the next thought, to the next thought. And imagine if all of that was instantly manifested. Do you see the mercy that the universe gives us in sort of a lag time or a delay in what we think and what our experience actually is? So this is what I'm calling our manifestational thermostat. What we experience on a daily basis, our habitual experience, is not the function of any one individual thought. It's the function of a long chronic habit of thinking and feeling in a particular way. So we have a thinking and feeling emotional set point. And wherever it is, it changes pretty slowly. It's sort of like in Seattle, there's 60 days of sunshine every year and 300 days of rain, while in San Diego, there's 300 days of sunshine and maybe 60 days of rain at the most. Each town has its own climate. The days can change, the individual thoughts can change, but what life feels like tends to move very slowly. And if we aim the scale between what feels good and what feels not good, the position of our life does tend to move very slowly, because the quality, the tenor of our thinking and the way that we feel and what we cultivate on the inside tends to move very slowly. And this is to be expected, given that we're human animals and that we have a physical brain. It's unlikely any of us are going to read a self-help book and change instantly overnight. And yet a lot of people are subject to that brand of magical thinking. I'll think really good thoughts one day and then everything will turn around. Or I'll practice being grateful for one day, when for the previous 300 or 6,000 days, they've practiced a particular chronic habit of thinking or behavior or feeling. So this week, we're going to be looking at the differential between what our moment-to-moment thinking is and what our actual life is. Say, for example, in a moment you're struck with something that's really fearful. Does your whole life instantly change because you're afraid of something? Say all of a sudden you feel really giddy and really happy about something. Does the whole quality of your manifested life instantly change? Generally not. And this is probably a good thing. Now, if we practiced a lot of very consistent thinking over a long period of time, will the overall tenor or climate of our life generally reflect that? I absolutely believe that with all my heart, and I've experienced that with all my heart. So what's the benefit of meditation? The benefit of meditation is that we change our manifestational thermostat. We fundamentally, at depth, change our thinking patterns and our feeling patterns. It is the joining of our thought and feeling patterns that become our manifestational thermostat. And as we move it slowly up the scale to higher, more loving, more truthful, more harmonious, more peaceful, more intelligent thinking and feeling, our manifestational thermostat will move up. And I bet if I were to ask each and every one of you, has your emotional thermostat moved upward over the last 18 months that we've been doing this, you would say yes. So the main focus this week is don't get caught up in any one thought. Don't get caught up in any one feeling. Look at your feet. Look where they are. Look around you. Does any one particular thought change anything instantly? Of course it doesn't. Does any one passing, fleeting feeling change everything? If you think about a Tyrannosaurus Rex running down your street, do you actually see one? Probably not. So let's examine this through the week and set your manifestational thermostat just 1 degree higher with intention and willingness. And let's see how we can move it this week. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Text me any thoughts or questions on this topic.